Every generation has its football heroes, players who inspire millions, who push the boundaries of what we believe is possible on the pitch. But once every few centuries, maybe even once in the entire timeline of human sport, a player appears who redefines the game entirely. A player who doesn't just break records, but destroys them. Who doesn't just win trophies, but changes how football is played, how it's understood, and how it feels to watch. This is the story of Lionel Andres Messi, a boy from Rosario, Argentina, who rose from medical challenges, poverty, and doubt to become the greatest footballer the world has ever seen. A player so naturally gifted that finding another like him would take not just a generation, but a cosmic miracle. One in a trillion. Today, we explore Messi's full football journey, how it all started, his rise to legendary status, and why the world may never witness another player like him again. The beginning, Rosario, Argentina. Like every great legend, Messi's story begins humbly. He was born on June 24, 1987, in the city of Rosario. His family wasn't wealthy. His father, Jorge, worked in a steel factory. His mother, Celia, was a part-time cleaner. From the outside, nothing about his childhood suggested that destiny had written something extraordinary for him. What did stand out, however, was the small boy constantly dribbling a ball around his neighborhood. According to family and neighbors, Messi's earliest toys were footballs. He treated them not with rough excitement, but with an odd sense of precision. Rolling, tapping, dribbling, even before he knew he was doing it. Missing players, the coach asked little Leo to step in. Many kids freeze at that age. Messi didn't. He dribbled past players twice his size like water flowing through rocks. Even then, there was a sense of destiny around him. Early signs of greatness and a huge challenge. By age 7, Messi joined Newell's Old Boys, a club famous for producing talent. Within months, he became the jewel of their youth system. Parents didn't want their kids playing against Newell's, not because the team was too strong, but because Messi alone was too good. Stories from that time sound unreal. Messi dribbling past entire teams, Messi scoring 5 goals in a game, Messi predicting where defenders would move before they even knew. But life threw him a brutal obstacle. At age 10, Messi was diagnosed with growth hormone deficiency. He was drastically smaller than other kids his age. Doctors said he needed treatment costing hundreds of dollars per month. Money his family simply didn't have. Most clubs praised Messi's talent, but refused to help financially. The boy who could dribble like a dream suddenly had his future hanging on something completely outside of football. Most kids would have quit. Most families would have accepted defeat. But the Messis didn't. The move to Barcelona, a life-changing moment. When Messi was 13, Barcelona scouts heard whispers of a boy in Argentina doing impossible things on the pitch. They invited him to Spain for a trial. At that trial, Messi barely spoke. He was shy, small, and quiet. But the moment he touched a football, everything changed. As the story famously goes, Barcelona executive Carlos Rexach was so convinced by Messi's talent that he signed the first contract on a napkin because official documents weren't available at the time. He simply couldn't risk losing the kid. Barcelona agreed to pay for Messi's medical treatment, and the family moved to Spain. It was a sacrifice full of uncertainty, but it turned out to be the greatest decision in football history. La Masia, the birthplace of a legend. Messi entered La Masia, Barcelona's legendary youth academy, where discipline, intelligence, and technical precision were the foundations of training. Some players struggled with the intense regime. Messi, he flourished. He was told to train with players older than him. He destroyed them. He was told to learn Barcelona's style. He perfected it faster than the coaches expected. He was told to be patient. But even patience struggled to keep up with his talent. By age 16, Messi was already training with the first team. Players like Ronaldinho, Xavi, and Iniesta immediately recognized something special about the quiet Argentine kid. Ronaldinho once said, "This kid will be even better than me." Coming from one of the greatest dribblers in football history, that meant everything. The debut. Football's new era begins. Messi made his official debut for FC Barcelona at age 17. But the world truly noticed him in a 2005 match against Albacete. Ronaldinho lofted the ball over defenders. Messi, running at full speed, met it and chipped the keeper with an elegance beyond his age. He was just a boy, but he played like a seasoned maestro. This was only the beginning. Breakthrough. The world takes notice. From 2006 to 2009, Messi transformed from a promising talent into a global phenomenon. The world started comparing him to Diego Maradona, especially after he scored a near-identical Hand of God goal and goal of the century within the same game for Barcelona in 2007. But Messi wasn't a copy. He was an evolution, a faster version, a more efficient version, a more consistent version. Under manager Pep Guardiola, the 2008 to 2009 season became the turning point. Messi moved into the false nine position, and football changed overnight. He scored an avalanche of goals, dribbled past defenders with unmatched ease, and developed a telepathic connection with Xavi and Iniesta. Barcelona won 6 trophies in 1 year, something no European club had ever done. Messi was now the engine of the greatest club team in football history. If you're enjoying this deep dive into Lionel Messi's incredible journey, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow and brings you more legendary football stories like this one. Messi versus the world, statistics that defy logic. Messi's peak years weren't just impressive, they were mathematically absurd. Here are just a few of the numbers that define his greatness. He scored 91 goals in a single calendar year. He won 8 Ballon d'Or awards. He recorded over 350 assists in his career. He scored more than 800 career goals. He is the all-time top scorer for both Barcelona and Argentina. He is the only player to score in 16 different Champions League seasons. He has more than 40 trophies. But it's not just the numbers, it's how he achieved them. Messi didn't rely on physicality. Messi didn't rely on height. Messi didn't rely on brute strength. He relied on pure football intelligence. His dribbling technique is so unique that scientists have studied his movements. Unlike most dribblers, Messi rarely shifts his center of gravity. He keeps the ball unnaturally close to his feet, almost glued, like he's dribbling with magnets. His decision-making happens in milliseconds. His understanding of space is so advanced that he sees passing lines other players don't even imagine. Watching Messi isn't just watching a footballer. It's watching an artist paint with motion. The rivalry that shaped an era, Messi versus Ronaldo. It's impossible to discuss Messi's journey without acknowledging Cristiano Ronaldo. Together they pushed each other to limits previously unseen in football. But they are fundamentally different. Ronaldo is a machine. Strength, power, athleticism. Messi is magic, grace, precision, creativity. Their rivalry defined global sports for more than a decade, and yet Messi consistently showed qualities that separated him from every other player. More goals from dribbles, more assists, more playmaking influence, higher efficiency with fewer shots, superior close control. Ronaldo is one of the greatest athletes ever. Messi is one of the greatest talents the human species has ever produced. International heartbreaks, and the ultimate comeback. For years, critics claimed Messi couldn't win with Argentina. He reached multiple finals and lost, including 2014 World Cup final, 2015 Copa America final, 2016 Copa America final. After the 2016 loss, Messi emotionally announced his retirement from international football. Argentina and the football world were in shock, but the nation begged him to return. Children held signs saying, "Don't go, Leo." Politicians asked him to reconsider. Former players urged him to stay. And he did. He returned stronger, hungrier, and determined to win something for his country. Then it happened. In 2021, Messi finally won his first major international trophy, the Copa America. In 2022, he completed football by winning the World Cup, the trophy he had chased his entire life. He didn't just win it, he dominated it. He scored in every knockout round. He produced magical assists. He carried Argentina on his shoulders. When he lifted the World Cup, the stadium, the world, and even football itself seemed to bow in respect. The immortal legacy. Lionel Messi's story is more than a football journey. It's a story of resilience, destiny, passion, and magic. A boy too small to be taken seriously. A family too poor to afford medical treatment. A country that begged him to return. A world that watched him redefine what it means to be the best. Messi didn't just play football. He rewrote the sport. He inspired billions. He completed every challenge. He left nothing to prove. Whether you're a football fan or not, Messi represents something universal. The idea that greatness can come from anywhere. That pure talent, when nurtured, can become world-changing. And that sometimes, once in a lifetime, a human being appears who seems touched by something divine. We witnessed football perfection. We witnessed an era that may never return. We witnessed Lionel Messi. If you enjoyed this documentary style and want more stories about legendary athletes and their journeys, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Your support helps this channel grow and brings you more content like this.